welcome back to the vlog. Today is Saturday. It's Father's Day weekend. I had forgotten it was Father's Day weekend. I didn't really forget, but it's no excuse. But honey forgot too because he was sick, and I was just talking to Brandy, and they just got back from being out of town, and I think it crept up on her too. I think it crept up on a lot of us. I thought it was next week because sometimes our anniversary is next week, and Father's Day weekend always, well, not always clearly, but a lot of the times it falls around our anniversary. So he kind of threw me off because I thought it was like next Sunday for some reason. I don't know, I did. But I had already gotten honey a few things. So honey, if you're looking at this vlog, make sure that you turn it off. So, but I'm getting ready to go to J. Crew because they're having a sale, and he needs a couple of little like shirts or whatever. So I'm going to see if they have something I think he would like there. They're having a pretty good sale, and we're gonna be bopping out of town soon, and he needs to replenish his summer like nicer t-shirts and things like that. So doing that. Welcome to another vlog. I'm gonna try to do a sit down video. I'm trying not to do one vlog with what I want to talk to you guys about something that I purchased a couple of weeks ago. Going to get the beauty and maintenance, just getting my pedicure today. So that's that. Alright, this clip is probably a little too long. I just want to introduce the vlog, let you guys know what we're doing, and I will see you out and about. Okay, we're in. Hopefully you guys can see me. I had to look at my back seat because I didn't realize that until the other day how dark like my secondary windows are. You know how you have the tint on the secondary windows and not on, and I have like a light manufacturer's tint on the front. But I was like, I need to really start looking. Make sure ain't nobody bad there. Which we know it's not, but you can be safe. You gotta be safe. All right, so that worked out. I had looked online, like I said, and I saw some shirts I think Jeffrey would like for Father's Day, so I did get those. I'm not gonna show you here because he's probably looking, but I'll show you tomorrow or later. It depends when I post. And this cute little bag, one of my students gave to me for the end of the year. It's like a little corduroy purse. Because they know that I like purses. It's a cute little corduroy purse, polka dot. So cute. She has a bunch of little goodies in there, gift cards, things like that for me. So it's just a good little knock around purse. Fits a lot of stuff. What's in my bag? All of my little essentials. I'm back on this. I had stopped using it for a while because I was using the Dior, but I like the Dior better as far as the moisture, but I like this one as far as the anti-wrinkle cream that's in it, and I have seen a difference in my hands. It makes them more smoother and the fine lines. So if you don't have like 52-year-old hands, you don't probably need to use this. Both of them we don't really need, but this Chanel mirror, my wallet. This is the only wallet I take now. Love it. My catch-all, But you know, a bunch of junk in there. And I thought I had, of course, my keys. I thought I put my Chanel lipstick in here because I'm back on that too. The actual lipstick. The Cocoa Rouge lipstick is very moisturizing. It's more moisturizing than the lip gloss. And I think that's a better value. It reminds me of like a lip oil, but in a lipstick form. So that's what I've been using lately. That's what I have on before I put that cheap gloss on. Okay. All right. Well, we're good. Let me look at my receipt really quickly, because I got a couple of things for him off of clearance. Because like I said, I was in here the other day for me. And I just want to make sure. So honey, you probably looking because you so nosy. Happy Father's Day. I'm not even gonna wrap it. I'll just put your card in there and give it to you in the morning before church. All right. All right. We're done. You guys are kind of crooked, so give me a second. We're done, but my friend Lisa called me while I was en route. She wants to meet at the Nordstrom Cafe. So I checked in with Hubs to make sure he was good with that, because like I said, I didn't know if he wanted to go out. But he's still out and about doing errands. So he was fine with it. I would just be waiting for him to get home anyway. So I'm going to pop back up and see and meet her at the Nordstrom Cafe for, I guess, a late, it's 1:03. So probably a late lunch, early dinner. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't need any gas, but I did want to stop and get a little snack, like some candy. Sometimes when I haven't really eaten, my blood sugar gets too low. I talked to my daughter about that, and I think it's kind of normal, but for some people it gets a little too low and you start shaking. So I'm gonna stop and get some candy so I can pop my blood sugar back up. What do you call that? Hypoglycemic? Hypo or hyper? I don't know. I'll put the correct word here. So I do want to act like I am educated. But I'm going to do that. Normal stuff at the salon. It was kind of busy in there today. My friend was there. The owner is my good friend, Sunny. She's usually not there. Now that was surprising, because she has set the business up that she works less. She just run it from behind the scenes. All right. I got to go because I really need to figure out where I am, because I don't know where I am now. So I will see you guys at Nordstrom. All right, we're here, but Lisa's gonna meet me on in there, so I got to pee real quick. So I'm gonna meet her in the inside. So we made it for a snack. Let me see. The beautiful bestie. Hey family. Alright, I'm back from lunch with my sister girl, my bestie, Lisa. Excuse me, I'm back from lunch with her. Let me get Honey's stuff and put it in my closet so he don't be nosy. So we went to the Nordstrom Cafe. Then we went, we're getting our Aritzia at that mall. We thought it was open. It's not. We just kind of did a quick 1-2 through Nordstrom, and I picked up the double serum that we know we always use. So I need to pick that up. I'm using some resurfacing pads. So I need to make sure that I am replenishing my moisture as well. That was it. I didn't buy anything because I don't need anything. So I'm going to set the camera up, take a mini intermission, set the camera up, then I'm going to talk to you guys. I thought I would do a separate video, but I'm just going to put it in the vlog. I'm going to talk to you guys about my purchase and the pre-love site that I purchased on, and I'm going to get you guys' thoughts. All right, peeps, I got you on the pedestal, whatever you call it, up. And I gotta be careful because I don't have no pants on. Oop. So, this shirt, I'll try to link it, is from Jackie Hill Perry. I think I said this, but I'll try to link it. It's like a band t-shirt, kinda, but it's for a conference that she did, the Acts 242 conference, I believe. Yeah, so I'll link it. It's like $12. But it's their conference t-shirt, and it has all the scripture and the people who spoke at the conference. It's really cute. Okay, wrong bag, dang it. One moment. Try to be as organized as I can. And for church tomorrow, I want to take my Antigona. Probably for the week. I haven't taken her in like 2 months. So it's her turn. Let's come out and play. I love this bag. It has held up really well. And you know that I'm tough on my bags. I saw one on Fashion File, like a big one. A large? Is this the small? Or this is the small. So I saw the medium on Fashion File for like $700. It was black. It was matte leather. I want the shiny black one, but I didn't pull the trigger. I'm thinking, do I need to? But the other one I would use for travel. I would definitely use for travel. You can tell the size is not a bag, but I went online to Vestiaire Collective. Let's talk about that real quick before I share what I got. Vestiaire Collective, to me, I've never shopped there before, so comment down below if you have. I know Brandy has shopped there before, and when I've been looking for some Chanel sandals. Certain ones, they make them more of like, I'm not gonna say vintage, but an older, like mid 2000s, early 2000s that are in good condition. I've come across them, but a lot of them aren't in good condition, and they have to be in the best condition because I'm really rough on my shoes. They have some new ones that are online right now that I love, but of course with the price increases, I just wasn't paying $2,000 for some sandals. That just wasn't happening. So I started looking on Fashion File, and then Vestiaire Collective. Now Vestiaire Collective in my mind is more like an eBay because you can make offers. You can really get in contact with the seller. You can, again, make offers, get in contact with the seller. You can do your research on all of that. More so than Fashion File, you're going straight through, obviously Fashion File, you're going straight through the company. You're not dealing with the seller, which I prefer. We assume that Fashion File has done the due diligence, but then also too, you don't have a lot of control over the pricing. If I compare Vestiaire Collective and Fashion eBay, I still think I may be an eBay fan. I think the fees are really high on Vestiaire Collective. We're just gonna call them VC. On VC, I think the fees are really high. They are, and I think it's beneficial to sell on VC because they pass along the fees to the buyer, which I don't like. And I kind of knew that, but I think I was a little too thirsty and pressed for this pair of sandals that I wanted, that I let that fall through the cracks and I didn't negotiate properly. When you Google Chanel CC gold hardware or chunky hardware sandal, I wanted lambskin, because they're softer on the foot in the sandal, because that thong area could be hurtful if they're not. So I got, and I will see if I can pop a picture of me wearing them because they look better on the feet, but it's the Chanel thong CC sandal with the hard metal gold. And it's not like that bright gold, it's more like a champagne gold, so you can wear it with gold and silver, and you know I'm a silver girl. And it has the quilting here that makes it very comfortable. I need to get tabs on them because I've worn them once and I can tell right here that I'm gonna be scuffing. It's just how I walk. I think I walk to the tip of my foot and drag it all of my shoes. If I don't put tabs, I have scuffs here. So they have the quilting. I wanted the quilting for the padding, and I wanted either this little flat heel or a little bit more of a higher heel. The ones with the higher heel, they weren't as casual. They leaned a little more dressy, and I wanted to be able to wear these with jeans, with sundresses, with shorts, with whatever. I want it to be as casual as I can. So these are the Chanel CC. They're just called, I don't know, Chanel sandals. I think I could have gotten a better price. I'm not gonna say I was duped. I just didn't do my due diligence because I ended up paying over like $150 or something like that in fees. They're not, I mean, they're metal because they're heavy. And if you don't have a fat foot like I do, if you have a bony foot, it's gonna hurt your foot. But because I have a fat foot, they sit on the top, the fattest part of my foot, and it's cushioned there. It doesn't bother me at all. But they're heavy. And I wouldn't pay $1,000 for them though. If you can get them for $200, $300, $400, I say go for it. But with increases now and everybody clawing on these sites, I'm not gonna say impossible, but it's very hard to find. Even the dupes are going for like $300 and $500. So I don't know. So I guess my point I wanted to say is that I don't think I will be a shopper of Vestiaire Collective like that without really haggling, and I don't like to haggle. I think it's easier on eBay. Now they had a better selection as far as, I'm not gonna say a better selection, it's better organized. eBay sometimes give me Amazon, like it gives you Amazon. But they have, unless you're going directly through like the luxury side of eBay, but Vestiaire, they have everything. Like I can continue to follow this person that I bought these sandals for, and they are a luxury consignment. I think the person has a luxury consignment shop, and these came from Paris. So they're probably moving some of their inventory on VC if they can't move it face to face, or they may be double dipping, having it in both, and wherever it's sold first, they go with it. But it's better organized. You can follow the sellers. They have like a seller bio if they're an expert seller, a new seller, how many complaints they have, just like eBay, just like I think Poshmark, but it's better organized. The only thing that I do not like about Vestiaire VC is that the price as far as the fees. I think if you're selling up there, I think it's a small fee. They take like a small percentage, I believe, but then they pass most of the fees over to us, the buyer. And eBay is not like that. Even though eBay does have some high fees, you can contact the buyer quicker and easier on eBay and negotiate what the fees are, a flat rate, that type of thing, because I've done it. Vestiaire, it's like They do their due diligence with the seller. They want you to go through VC. They don't really want you contacting the seller. They want to be more involved because I think VC has a standalone store as well in Paris. I could be wrong. I don't know, but I'll link them down below. I mean, I like them. They have some good prices. I think they have good inventory, but you got to watch those fees because, and you don't know until it check out. This is for me. Like, my sandals were within my price range. So like in the $400 range. But then by the time I checked out and I didn't do my due diligence and put my card in and press submit, and that's my fault. I need to do better. With that, I was too thirsty because these are the actual ones that I've been watching and I wanted. The other ones I think are silver, but I'm glad I got the champagne ones because these go either way. Because the silver is a bit shiny and I'm a silver girl, but I don't like it too shiny because it looks fake. It had a higher heel. I wanted a little bit more flatter heel, but not too flat to the ground because my feet will hurt if it's too flat. But this is good. The lambskin it has padding here where the arch of your foot is when it goes down, so it feels good. And this part here is soft because this can be. And I have a lot of room. This is a 41 and I probably could have done a 40. And that's another thing too, sizing. I've only seen like 38s and a half, 39s. I probably could get away with it, but my heel would be off. And I was afraid that the 41 would be too big because like my foot would maybe stop here, my toes, and then I would have all this open space. But no, it's fine. Because I have a fat foot, I got fat toes, all of that, it looks nice. it looks nice. So that's my most recent purchase. But they're very comfortable. Vestiaire, like I said, Collective. I mean, it's good, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna shop there anymore, but I'm definitely gonna be careful. If I find something that I like, I'm definitely gonna do my best to talk to the seller first before I pull the trigger and try to get that price down or negotiate the fees. And you just can't be, I think I was just so concerned that somebody was gonna buy it before me because their stuff doesn't stay long. All right, I think that's all I wanna chat with you about right now. Church tomorrow, Father's Day. I'm gonna go ahead and start editing the vlog. I'm not sure if I'll vlog tomorrow. I'll try to maybe get some clips in. If I do get some clips in, I will enter them now. And thank you guys for watching. Love you all so much. Thank you for hanging in here with me. Last day of school was Friday, so I'm gonna be vlogging probably all this week. So stay tuned for that.